I mean, more often than not, you hear women saying that they're being sexually harassed. You even said that in the beginning, that you now know what women go through in terms of a guy being on you constantly,
Oh, yeah,
wanted,
definitely.
making advances. Now, have you personally had experiences with, like that, flipping the coins, where women have been quite adamant and you felt harassed? And how did you even handle a situation like that?
I think I have, but honestly, it was ages ago. You just ignore as much as you can and go with the flow.
You just ignore and go with the flow. What does that even mean, to ignore and go with the flow? This is somebody sending you nude pictures of herself, making advances. I'm just extreme cases. I don't know.
Okay, I'm like, I don't remember going through anything like that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like somebody harassing you, like you said, the gentleman was harassing you. I mean, how would you deal with something like that? Have you been through something like that? I'm sure you have.
I mean, in this day and age, luckily, all phones come with like block.
Even before, okay, so before, if it was a long time ago before, how did you deal with that?
Well, if it was a long time ago, if she was going to send me news, I mean, she was going to email me. And so I can always pretend I haven't seen the email.
Oh, okay. What if she made advances? Would you tell her off, or
yeah, definitely.
Would you find a nice?
So I guess just like John, I prefer to chase than be chased, right? So if you are throwing yourself at me, and unfortunately for you, I don't find that attractive, and I don't find you attractive, then.
So maybe if you found the person chasing as sexy or attractive, then you might consider?
Well, if I found the person attractive, then I don't think the person will be chasing me.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of the time that's not what happens.
Yeah. But I'm sure you have a lot of people sliding into your DMs, harassing you, sending you pictures, making advances at you.
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
I just try to be friendly as possible, So you probably.
Won't they take your friendship to be, a bit?
After a while, unfortunately, I'm somebody that I can't say no. No.
Why can't you say no?
When I say I can't say no, it's like, okay, maybe you send me your DM, you send me a DM.
You can't say no to sexual advances?
Cool down, let me explain myself. You send me a message and maybe you DM me, hey John, blah, blah, blah. Then you send me a nice, sexy photo of you and blah, blah. I will say, oh, it's nice. Oh, I'll say it's nice.
But don't you know that they're saying that it's nice means
it's encouraging.
That
but then I will say it's nice and that's it. And then you start sending me messages again and I start ignoring you. That's it.
But that's when the girl gets upset.
That was
it's like she made the first move.
Yeah.
You saw the picture. You said it's nice.
Yeah. So at that point, what should I?
Appreciating the effort.
Thank you. But at that point, I can't say, look, I would appreciate if you don't send me such pictures. I can't say that.
Why not?
Because I think I can, but I don't want to be rude.
It's not in his nature.
It's not rude.
It's not my nature.
When a girl says this, like sometimes you see a girl and she's giving somebody her phone number and you ask why. She's like, I don't want to be rude. I find that thing.
Yeah, what is that?
Look, or maybe I'll go somewhere. Somebody asks me for my number. Let's say a girl asks me, oh, can I call you? But yes. But when you call me, I won't pick because I know it is you.
Then why would you give me your number in the first place? Don't give it.
No. I would give, but I will ignore you. Finish.
Why would you
and
do
then you
that,
call me
John?
1,000 years.
So that means you have a number that you give out just for this?
Probably, yes. Yes, I have a number just. Okay. So if you send me a
That's why people will call you a player, because there's several girls. I mean, again, you make them feel like, because you're the sex symbol.
But
fine.
I guess it's
you
also
make them
part
feel like they're the people in the room. So you take their number and everything else, encouraging.
You tell me you want to give me your number, or you want me to give you my number. I'll give it to you. Finish. If you call me, hey John, I'm the one that call it. Oh, okay, nice. Okay. So when do we meet? Oh, I'll let you know. Finish. That's the end of the conversation. I can't say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't meet you.
But don't you get tired when your phone rings every day and these are people that are calling you because...
You will stop calling. Finish.
John, but you've given... Let's say you go to a party and give a number to 10 people.
Cool down. Let me tell you. Once I give you my number, and you call me and I see a number that I haven't stored, and after that, you probably don't send me a text message. Or if you send me a text message and I know that it is so and so, I'm totally going to ignore you.
Then why give me a number in the
first place? How many times a day or a week do you
yeah,
give your phone number?
yeah.
I don't know, maybe 10 times.
Wow.
that's the truth. I can't say no. Somebody asked me for my number. It's hard to say no. I mean, those times I used to give my sister's number to them.
John,
Charlie.
how can any girl handle a girl you're dating handle this? Because I mean, I would be very upset.
If what?
If I'm with you
And
we go somewhere and then somebody comes up to you and says, "Oh, John, I like you so much. The movies and I like the way you kiss that girl in the movie. Ooh, can I get your number?" Like, yeah, sure.
I'll probably give you a fake number.
Why would you do that, though?
So I should say I can't give you my number.
No, I can't give you my number.
No. Do you know why?
Why?
Let me tell you why. You get up in the morning and a journalist can call you and say that, John, we want an interview. Or you get up in the morning and a producer can call you and say, John, we want you for a movie. Where did they get my number? They fished for it. So whether I give you my number or not, you can still get my number. No, that's my...
As a brand, you should even have a number that people can call that is out there for you, not your personal number.
Cool down, Meriba. I have like 2 or 3 numbers.
And you're a politician as well, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what. Yes,
So why
that's
would
what I'm
you give
saying.
your number to anybody?
Wait. That's what I'm saying. I have 2 or 3 numbers. I have a certain number that I have that nobody else has, or just a few people have. So if I go out there,
Okay, so you want to be there for the people, so that's why politics is making you
maybe
you want to be accessible to
thank
the
you.
people.
Maybe you could say that, because my point is, if anybody can call me and ask me for a favor or an interview, I can't ask you, where did you get my number from? Jocelyn, if somebody wants your number right now, they can get your number from anywhere, right or wrong.
But I don't just give my number to random people.
Cool down.
I'll give my number to people that I want to talk to, that I feel like I can have
But my point
conversations
is,
with.
have you, when today's Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, today's Sunday. If tomorrow morning, or today's the day of the week, if tomorrow morning somebody calls you and says, "Hey, Jocelyn, I'm calling from, let's say, Nestle Ghana, blah, blah, blah. I have a brand deal for you," would you ask the person where you get my number from?
No.
Okay. But if somebody calls you and say, "Oh, hey, Jocelyn, I'm in town and I just want to see you. I like your movies," you ask the person where you got your number from?
Yes, because I didn't give you my number.
It doesn't make, there's no difference.
But that's neither here nor there. What you're saying doesn't hold any water.
For me,
I'm talking about the fact that a random fan will call you, or a random admirer. You say they slide into your DMs, so it means you like it.
I
You're
don't.
not, but you're encouraging
But the
it,
fact
though.
that you slide into my DM,
Or I see you
Cool
out,
down.
and I say, "John, I like you. Can I have your number?"
cool down.
Give your number to the person
Cool down.
because
If I give you my number, I'll probably give you a fake or a different number.
why would you give me a fake number?
I should just say no.
Say no.
No, I can't say no.
You should have a standard response by now. You say, "Oh, I can't."
I can't say no. I'll probably give you a different number that I know it's off. Finish. I can't say no.
That's so heartbreaking.
Yeah, but that's how I am. You too, that's how you are. Me too, I'm like that. Me too. Yeah, that's how I am. Finish. Hello. We are 2 different people.
What do you think about this, Rodney?
Like I said, I think for as long as he's been in the industry that he's in, or you guys are in, by now he should have had a standard response that you know. Because when I think about it, I would equate John to a Western actor would not be giving his number willingly.
Not at all.
I'm assuming. He should probably give you his manager's number or something.
Or an email. Send me an email.
Yeah, but wait.
What's
What's the difference between email and phone number? Whatever happens, they will send you a message. What about social media? Why is your social media not private?
Your phone will ring off the hook.
Why is
You're
your
laying
social
in bed with your girlfriend, and in the morning at 6 o'clock, and then some girl calls and says, "Hey, what's up? I'm the lady you met at the park yesterday." "Yes, indeed. How you doing, sexy?" Now, if I was your girlfriend and I was lying next to you, I would put the pillow on your mouth like this.
Why?
Why are you receiving calls at 6 in the morning?
But what if it's business?
What business?
At 6 in the morning.
Nobody will call you at 6 in the morning for business.
I can give you my phone number. You see so many by phone. You see so many missed calls.
You've had issues with people saying that John promised me marriage. John promised that he's gonna love me, and he's not loving me because you're making all these women feel so good about themselves.
Yeah.
To what end?
Let them say it. But my point is that if I walk out right now and I meet somebody downstairs, "Oh, John, how are you? Can I have your number?" I'll give you probably my other number.
John, you are giving people ammunitions to fire right back at you.
No.
Because that's what it is.
No. Jocelyn, no.
You want to remain that sex symbol.
It is not that.
That guy,
But
yes man.
But it has worked for me. Let me give you an example. It has worked for me over the years that I don't officially have a manager, but it has worked for me. Some people have managers as brands. It's worked for them. So it's the same thing that if I go somewhere and
So you're using everybody that you give your numbers to as managers.
no. I'm just giving an example of I'm just giving an example about what things or the things that have worked for me. This afternoon I was in a WhatsApp group, different WhatsApp group. Somebody wrote, these are not entertainers. Somebody just wrote, can I have Shatawale's number? Then somebody posted Shatawale's number on the platform. Where did they get the number from? It doesn't make any difference.
She's not his close friend or cousin.
No, yeah, but that's the whole point. Whether I give you my number or not, if you want my number, you will get my number. So I don't.
Not always, not necessarily.
And most of the time, Charlie,
It's
worked for me. No, it's worked for me.
It's worked for you.
No, it's worked for me. It's worked for me. Finish.
I don't think it has, John.
It
I
has.
guess I see where he's coming from.
It has.
Because it's almost like, since you don't have like an official manager, you cut out a middleman thing, and that if it's worthy of dealing with, they deal direct with you.
Perfect.
No?
Yeah.
I guess, but
Charlie's worked for
when
me.
it comes to the girls and things, yeah, I see. But then I see from a business perspective.
Girls will call me and say, "Hey, John, how are you? I've had your number for a while, but I won't ask you, where did you get my number from?" Then I'm discriminating, because if a journalist calls me for an interview, I won't ask you where you
But
got
he's
my
a
number.
journalist. It's his job to find your number. But the regular fan, it's not her job to have.
She's a
But,
stalker.
no,
Maybe
but
she's-
then you're discriminating.
Why am I discriminating? What makes a fan different from a journalist? He's doing his job.
Yeah, but they're all human beings. Where did they get the number from?
Jeez, you know what? John.
Where did they get the number
She
from?
wants to call a timeout.
Where did they get the number from?
I don't know what you are thinking half the time. Because
No.
John, you're putting yourself out there for people to just say whatever they want to say, because
Can I ask you a
they'll give
question?
nu-
Wait,
ask
can I
me.
ask you a
Go
question?
on.
Perfect example.
Mhm.
Wait, I get out
I'm
of
not
here.
going anywhere.
Oh, okay, cool down. I get out of here. Maybe I go to the mall.
Mhm.
Somebody sees me, John, I like your movies, blah, blah, blah. Oh, can I have your number? Then I'll give you my number. Let's just say I give you this number. Cool down. No problem. Then in the evening, you message me. Oh, John, I'm the lady you met at the mall, blah, 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 blah. Cool down. Can I call you sometime? I'll be like, yes. Next week, if you call, I won't pick. The following week, if you call, I won't pick. You will get the message. Finish. That is me to the way I deal with
Some
it.
people don't get the message.
Oh, I'll give you the message.
They'll
message.
call, they'll do whatever it is.
I
They'll even
know.
go to the tabloids and lie and say all kinds of things that you haven't said to them.
Yeah, but then that's your business. Forget that. See, tabloids. Forget about tabloids.
Don't you worry about your image out there? You don't care?
It's about what God thinks about me that matters, not what people think about me.
I
Finish. Yeah, then Nyame abi.
Rodney, have you had a situation where someone, a girl like that has probably called you and has brought a little rift between you and your wife, or they found you a little bit, they fished out for your number, like John is saying, and then they called you and say, "Hey, Rodney, how you doing?" Da, da, da.
Thankfully not.
You're not a very friendly person, are you?
Well, people don't think so. But
I think you're very friendly.
well, you see, this is the thing I say, right? If you know me, you know that I am the way I am.
Yeah.
If you don't know me, you make certain assumptions about me, and I'm not inclined to change them.
Yeah. So this has never been an issue for you, even when you were single. You know where to draw the line. Would you give your number to just any random person who asks you for it?
Well, case in point, my business card doesn't have my phone number on it. So when a girl sees me and she says, "Can I have your card?" So, and they never ever look at it. They leave and then look at it and realize that my number is not on it. So if it's like business related, I will write my number on the card.
Why did you decide not to put your card?
Well, well, I guess I'm the opposite of him. I
Yeah.
can't be bothered to be picking up my
Picking
phone.
up
So my phone has like a do not disturb. Like I think 7:30 or 8 p.m. it goes silent. Unless you are in like a group, the call won't come through, right? And every day, obviously, because my daughter's going to bed and all that kind of stuff. So in case the phone is around her, I don't want it to disturb and wake her up and stuff. But it's just been me. I do not like, for the longest time, my phone was always on silent. Like if I don't see it ringing, Rodney, I called you and called you and called you. I'm sorry.
John likes to see his phone ring.
Jocelyn, it is a fun.
Maybe it has pretty lights, so.
That's why you have Instagram and you have Twitter and all these things
yes.
to communicate.
But
with them.
also, I think it's also because of maybe the bit of politics I've decided to go, and the fact that you have to be there for people. So of course, if they ask you for your number, you have to give it to them because they want to probably speak to you about something, or they want you to speak to them about something. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but Rodney, I mean,
John.
you're a photographer. Rodney,
John.
you're a photographer.
Rodney.
I'm all ears.
When it comes to you, don't you think you have to be a little bit more accessible? I mean, I can understand.
Oh no, definitely, I agree with you. There was for the longest time, like it was kind of difficult to get hold of me. But now I have a number on. Actually, no, I lie. I took it off last week. I was going to say I have a number on my Instagram. But yeah, send me an email because my email is almost everywhere. It's easy to get.
But isn't it? I mean, you're not making it any easy for someone. I mean, I like to call you.
So
I'm one of the people who like to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Rodney."
Right.
I wouldn't want to send an email.
I agree. There are a lot of people like that. I'm actually working on it. I got a work number a while ago. I just have to give it to my PA. Yesterday I was looking for the phone. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere. I'll look for it. When I find it, I'll go and get the number from MTN, and then But it's one of them ones.
So you're still doing photography, right?
Yes.
How is your wife handling that? Is she comfortable with you doing that?
My wife?
So taking nude shots.
Okay, since you mentioned nudes, my wife is probably the only woman that I know that would ever ask her husband this question. I think the one time we're having a conversation and she goes to me, or I kind of inferred that I haven't shot a nude in a while. And she's like, "Why have you stopped? You should." I don't know many women telling their husbands, "Go and hang out with naked women." You know what I mean? So yeah, she's very open-minded and she understands what my profession is. And so she's a very mature woman.
So will she be happy if she walks in on you, working and probably trying to adjust some sexy woman's...
She won't have a problem with it. Recently, a friend of ours had a photo shoot with her ex, and I mentioned it to her, and she's like, "Yeah, it's all well and good that you're working and stuff, but don't go and shoot any of your exes." So obviously, there's a line that she
There's
draws.
a line. She doesn't want you to
Yeah,
shoot
she's not. If it's
nudes of your exes.
yeah, I
just
mean, if it's
pictures in general.
no, I guess she would draw the line when it's my ex or somebody I'm familiar with. I should say, yeah. But apart from that, she's good.
She's good with that. For you to just shoot anybody and she doesn't have a problem with that. That's your profession. John.
When are we shooting you?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
After this. Right now. It can't be easy.
Nah.
So there are pressures to perform, and there.
Yes.
So I mean, in that sense, do you feel like there's a need?
Sorry, when you say perform, what do you mean?
In any way you want to think.
Wappy PJ.
So perform sexually.
Yes.
Sexually, right?
Yes.
Because again, you're seen as a sex symbol.
Yeah.
So you have to check all the boxes of the fantasies in every woman's mind or the opposite sex mind. So there is pressure to perform.
Yeah.
And in that sense, you probably tend to rely on things to help enhance your performance.
Performance, yes.
Have you ever done that before?
Like,
Considered, an aphrodisiac, for instance, like sex toys?
I have. I
Okay.
mean, I'm a guy. I mean, I have.
No, well, not all guys take aphrodisiacs. Do you take aphrodisiacs?
So when I was in school, there was a big thing about Spanish fly, right? But I'd never seen it. Recently, I was in a pharmacy and I actually saw it. So I took a photo of it and WhatsApp to my wife and said, "Should we try?"
What did she say? I want to know a response.
Hey, we haven't tried it yet. Let me say.
I mean, I have tried it before. I mean, long time ago, when I was much younger, if I may put it that way.
Yeah.
Because then you want to show that, you
You're the man.
Yeah,
To
you're
the
the man.
inside.
Yeah,
Show
that's
who
it.
that's the other man.
Whoever.
Yeah.
At that time, But there was this interesting thing that time there was something called man and woman. I don't know if anybody remembers man and woman.
No.
So those who remember know how to use it. That's fine. And then
No, I don't know.
And the way he says it sounds so like there's a story to it.
but it's something.
Somebody's like
It's something that you rub on your whatever, and then it makes
what
it
is
numb.
whatever on your what?
On your penis.
Okay.
Yes, and then it makes it numb. So then you can have sex, and then you can last longer.
It makes it numb.
Yeah.
Why would you want to have sex and not actually feel what you're doing?
Yeah, because you don't want to come quickly. Not
Okay.
like I came quickly, but it enhances.
So you are like a 1 minute man.
No,
It takes you.
No. It takes you long. So if I'm a normal sex, I'm like 10-15 minutes. This will take like 30-40 minutes.
Why would you want to do that? You see, sex is not
Cool. Let me finish my
a
story.
marathon.
Okay.
You know?
So then, We're using it out. Well, no, I was using. That was actually forget. So,
So was it making your penis numb? For
yes, and then you can go longer. Then one day I went to a pharmacy. I was like, Charlie, I'm tired of this. Give me something else. Then they gave me this pill, and so this is a long time ago. So then I took the pill, and then I called the girl. Come. So she came. She came. We started kissing, everything. No. This thing wasn't getting up. Then the girl did everything, and the thing wasn't getting up. So when the girl, so the girl started. She felt embarrassed that maybe she wasn't appealing enough. But truthfully, I mean, we had sex before, so she knows my performance or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your pedigree.
So then, since then, I said no. I'm not going to take anything that would enhance.
John, what did you say a long time ago? It could be last week.
No, long. This is long. This is like over 10 years ago. Long time ago. So since then I said no, I'm not going to take anything that would not being natural is natural, and I think girls sometimes like it when things are natural.
So these days, what do the girls what are they looking for?
I think they're just looking for pleasure, for a man to be able to give them pleasure naturally, and for them to just feel good. And if you're a man and you make a woman feel good, that's it. You are like in their good books. You can do what I'm going to do bad. You are still in their good
You
books.
think so?
Yeah. I mean,
So
most
far
of the time.
as you make them feel good sexually, then you're in a good. So that's why you would go the extra mile to find sexual enhancers so that you can satisfy them.
Personally, I don't feel
In order for you to do whatever you want to do and then be forgiven.
Personally, I don't feel in sexual enhancement stuff. I don't think it's right. Personally. So
Yeah.
I think women who probably use sex toys, I don't. If you're my woman and you are using a sex toy, I wouldn't be happy about that.
It's supposed to enhance the relationship,
Nope,
isn't it?
it's not. So when you're not there, then you're using the sex toy, and then when you come back,
But some men like the sex toys
then when you
used
come
on them.
Yeah, but when you come back, then she will now compare the performance of the sex toys to the guy.
How would she
Huh?
do that? Ooh,
How's
compare-
what?
It's like you saying that you compare the performance of your bicycle to your car.
I mean, honestly.
So a lady has a vibrator, and she uses a vibrator. Within 3-4 minutes, she comes. The guy comes. 1 hour, the girl hasn't come. Aren't you going to compare?
You should know that one is artificially gained.
Of course.
Yeah, but then
I mean, wouldn't you want to leave that with your girlfriend if you're going away? Let's say you go on set and you're away on set for 2 months or 3 months, and you know your girlfriend or your partner likes to she's sexually active. You don't want her to go out there to find.
I prefer you touch yourself than use a sex toy.
What's the difference?
There's a difference.
What's the difference?
No, because touching yourself, you're probably using your finger or something. But then sex toy, you have sex, then you're doing. Why? It brings back memories.
You're a fool.
No, that's true. I don't believe in sex toys. I don't believe in sex toys. But wait. But there are some sex toys that are nice. Probably you have all those. You have the costumes and stuff.
I'm sure all this is just so amusing to you. I mean, being a married man and everything. I don't think you feel. Does it change though? Like the need to want to enhance or sort of reinvent the sexual relationship with your wife all the time. You know what I mean? As opposed to being single.
I guess I've always been sexually curious and interested. So I've never felt like I would be competing with a toy. So for me, it's definitely something that is fun, I guess, and
and you would encourage it to be used.
I don't know about encourage, but
okay, you
I'm
mind.
open to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't feel it's competition?
No. Why is it competition?
It's like, so when you say it's competition, it's like how, like lately sex dolls are trendy.
Yes.
It's like women saying that a sex doll is going to be competition.
Yeah, but some women had issues with that though.
Why?
I mean, the fact that it's already bad enough meeting a nice, decent man to take home.
So you think that a man would marry a sex doll?
I mean, because, the men were saying she's mute, she was not going to talk, she's not going to ask for Brazilian hair, she's not going to ask to paint her nails, and don't touch me, then my neck hurts, ooh. This one is just
Yeah, but
straight.
it's not the same. It's not like when you are having sex with a doll, the doll can hug you or hold you or whisper sweet nothings in your ear. Nothing of that sort is going to happen. So it's not competition.
Yeah, but,
Some of them
yeah, but,
talk.
if you're using a sex, if a woman is using a sex toy,
Some of them talk. They speak tree.
the sex toys, the dildo speak tree. I mean,
Yeah.
come on now, John.
No, the dolls.
We're talking about this.
Experience.
Yeah, you've used on the doll.
No.
His speaks tree.
How can you compare a dildo to what a man? I mean, it's this. They're two different things.
Okay.
There's no competition there, John,
Why?
because that's a toy, and this is a real human being. I can't compare you to a toy.
Imagine we're dating,
Mhm.
and then we traveled. I traveled somewhere,
Yeah.
and then you said you want to use your vibrator. No problem. And then me too. I went somewhere and I bought a sex doll. How would you feel?
I wouldn't feel anyway.
You'll be okay.
I would rather the doll than you cheating on
what
than you
I'm
giving
curious
me.
about the most about these dolls?
Tell me,
A woman is warm. These dolls can't be warm.
Yeah, some of them.
a woman will breathe down your neck.
I'm
John.
very, very, very curious.
A
Like,
woman
why
would
is there such a thing?
With doggy style, how will you breathe with doggy style?
John? A woman would, there's nothing like a human touch.
I'm sorry, but
So if there's something like human touch, why would you use a vibrator? It's
But
not human touch.
you're not there for that moment.
Oh,
So
What
would you
the
rather
hell
would
is
you
it?
rather if I'm sexually active and I'm dating you, example, and I decide that I don't want to cheat on you, obviously.
use your hand.
Use my hand. What is the difference in the hand and the sex toy?
No, it's better.
Isn't it also considered a toy? You're playing with yourself.
Yeah,
you're
but when I
playing
come
it
back, I can play with you with my hand.
obviously in John's house they use apotoiwa and not blender.
So you wouldn't use a sex toy to have sex with your partner?
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Because I would know what to do to make the woman be okay.
What if your woman wants to use a sex toy?
No. When I'm there.
What's the big deal?
No.
Rodney,
My tongue
Would
will
you?
do it.
would you?
Wait, what do you define as a sex toy?
Anything that is, I mean,
anything that
it
enhances,
could be anything.
sex.
Yeah, but
Dude, a stool. It's trending right
yeah,
now.
is that a sex toy?
Huh?
The stool, is that a sex toy?
No, that's two challenges, not a.
The stool challenge is part of
So,
it.
John, what is your ultimate sexual satisfaction?
Me. How? Like what?
Like-
Blow my mind.
Yes.
Oh, when it's a combination of both.
Oh no.
Everything. You can't just pinpoint one thing.
So, if you pinpoint two things,
Like maybe probably the way she touches, probably the way everything is warm, probably the way she just moans. Everything is a combination of everything.
okay.
You know?
What about you?
What he said.
Same thing. That's all.
No, but we're guys. I mean, when you think about it, like, for me, I guess sex starts before the bed, right? So you have to work towards it. And for me, I've always been really adventurous. Like, I'm the kind of guy who would do things in the she's like, hey, like,
You do things right.
yeah. Anyway, and
Then we're opposite.
oh, sorry.
I like the bed. I don't like the sofa. No. I'm very
John.
touchy. I know.
Jeez.
Do you know I've never had sex in a car before?
Really?
Never.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, there's
No,
something-
for me,
there's something wrong with that.
like, cars are really small, yes, but it's not something I've never done.
You have? No, I haven't.
So would you guys ever use like these bitters and atemuda
I
and
don't
all
know
these
that
things?
work.
Well, I spoke to another friend of mine, Kenny, and he said to me that, when he was in school, there's one of these guys, these guys who sell herbs, gave him like a chewing stick, and it was supposed to make his penis grow bigger, and he took it and it did make his penis grow bigger.
Genetics, that probably has. I mean, like, somebody in his lineage has a big.
And it's
penis.
supposed to like instead of rubbing the man, woman, or whatever you're saying,
Man or woman.
you take these herbs, and it's supposed to help you go longer. Would you even ever try it out of curiosity?
No.
I don't think so.
No. Because sometimes the longer you go, you're just hurting the girl.
Well, that too. But for me, it's like I don't want to mess with things that I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, with herbs and stuff. So take Mercy Cream, for example. Esawe. They do all sorts of different things. You would want it for this one specific thing, and it starts to do something else in your system. I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
And what about aphrodisiacs? You know, people say that snails are
I
aphrodisiacs.
eat snails. They ain't done nothing to me.
And what's the other one?
I don't know.
The snails and the foods that are supposed to help enhance sex. You know, is this something that...
So, like I said, I eat snails with
It
my
doesn't do
light
anything
soup,
to
it doesn't
you.
do jack.
Why do you think we'll even call snails aphrodisiacs? Because I hear it looks like the JJ.
It does, well, when you think about it, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be, or maybe oysters or...
I tried oysters before. It didn't do shit.
It has to be continuous, you know.
Oh, how?
Maybe
I tried
it
it
has
that
to be
night. It didn't work.
That night.
Yes.
So it means that you wanted something to enhance the
No, because I
performance.
heard. So I wanted to see.
So you're open to trying.
You're open to try something
But that's
that
natural. It's like they say atadri.
Yeah, but the chewing stick is natural.
No, but they say like atadri. Atadri, it will enhance it. So I'll try it and see.
And they did
But not, no, I haven't tried it. But I won't go and take like certain bitters just for me to see if I'll work that night. No. I mean,
You know, like people say that before you would have sex, you'd have alomo or something. Like,
but some people just, well, anyway.
You have or marijuana.
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
Two.
Did it
was it too?
Not before sex, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
You haven't done that too.
I've never smoked weed before.
Awesome.
Rodney.
What?
Rodney, are you sure?
I've never smoked weed before.
Oh, Mr. Kwaku. Interesting.
Hold on.
He's not thinking.
No, I have one.
Hey.
I have one.
I think a lot of
But it didn't do anything to me, so it wasn't. I honestly thought it was grass. Like nothing. There was no effect.
Like green grass.
Nothing. Yeah. Like honestly,
Your
nothing
sauce-
happened. I
your
didn't feel any type of way. Nothing.
Your source was wrong.
Okay.
Let me tell you
Have you ever
something.
slept with a fan before?
What?
Have you ever had sex with a fan before?
What do you term as a fan?
Like the people that slide into your DM and they give you their numbers and you willingly give it to them.
No, I haven't.
It hasn't gone that far,
No.
you know.
No. Yeah.
So before DMs,
yeah.
pre-DMs, have you had sex with a
With
lady who
you just
was
met
attracted to you because of your on-screen performance?
yeah.
Yes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's like meeting.
So then why did you say no?
Because that's why I said, what is a fan? And
My
then
guy.
she said,
That's
You
the
you
fan.
make a very good politician.
no, but that's why I let her
That's a fan.
define. She said when they slide into your DM, and I said,
No, we're talking about now, Instagram, but like he's saying, before Instagram and
Yes.
everything else.
Yeah, I mean,
A fan comes to you and says, John, I love your movies, and then it goes into something else.
Yes, he has.
And did you have a full-blown affair after that, or it was just...
Yeah, no, it was a full blown affair after that.
How many times has that happened?
Oh, probably once or twice.
John.
No, no, sure.
John.
No. Oh, I
Coffee?
can't remember, but it's true.
Coffee?
No,
Coffee?
no, it's true.
I don't believe you.
No. But there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having something to do with a fan. It's just like you going out and meeting somebody, and later the person becomes your girlfriend. Maybe the person knows you because you're, and the person will say, "Oh, so once the person says I like your movies, that means she's your fan, or what?"
You don't know. You don't know her. She's
Essentially.
not in your circle. She's not in your social circle.
Yes, but once she says she likes your movies, does she make you a fan?
Essentially, yes.
So if she says that, that means you can't have anything to do with her because she's a fan. She's a human being.
Where do you draw the line?
You don't. There's no line. Which line?
This is she's a human being. I know I'm going to be hearing it a lot.
I see. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to leave a comment below and click the subscribe button for more exciting episodes. And I mean, what are you waiting for? Click it now.